Alright, hey YouTube, what's going on? My name is Jeff Davenport. Was having an issue with my generator because I bought a 3200 starting watt generator, 2900 running, and from the website it said that it would run an air condition, start and run a 15,000 B2 air condition. Well, I tried that and it didn't work. So after a lot of research and contacting the manufacturer, who is Dometic, they ended up sending me the right product, which is a hard start capacitor. I just installed it, fired it up, and we're working. So I'll give you a quick look on how it went. This here on the left is the hard start capacitor. The one next to it is the fan run capacitor. So it's basically just two wires that come from the top of the hard start capacitor that plug into the regular fan capacitor. You have to just put this supplied strap on, and then there's a little foam block that I put in the back to keep it tight. I did not put the cover back on. The cover is just two screws on the top. So as you can see, the fan is running. I'm going to go back into the camper right now and see what we have as far as the temperature. Okay, so this camper is a 2020 Jayco J-Feather 29QB. Here's my unit right here. I am getting cold air out of there. Before it would just pop the generator, and I will show you what generator I have. To go over to the thermostat, 72. Okay, so I'm going to shut that off. Okay, so off. All right, we just shut it down. You can hear there's nothing running here. I'm going to go back on the roof and I will show you what I did. So starting out, I'm going to disconnect the battery, which is a quick shut off right here. All right, so we have no power there. All right, we disassembled our cover, which was 4 easy screws, one on each side. Here, there's 2 in the front. So we have no power right now going to the unit. So this is our hard start capacitor. I can give you the number off of that. I actually I emailed Dometic to find out which one to use because I wanted to use the right one. They referred me to this number. So basically what you're going to do, you have these 2 wires. You have a red and you have a white. Okay, they're already attached. It says to take the red per the directions. The red will attach to the HERM terminal, H-E-R-M, which is right here. See that right there, H-E-R-M. So I took this, there was an open terminal here, I plugged it right in. The second one was the white wire coming off the hard start capacitor. That, it says, goes into the C terminal. Now I kind of narrowed it down because, like I said, we have HERM here and we have a fan terminal on the other side. So the only terminal that was left was, I guess, the C terminal, which I cannot really... Oh yeah, it is labeled. I just found that. If you look very closely, there is the letter C right there. Okay, so I had to make a little bit of room because there were these 2 white wires. There's one here, there's one here, and that's the terminal that was open. So I had to spread those out just a little bit to put this white wire in to attach that. Okay, so those are the only 2 wires we had to do. Again, I had to disassemble. There was a strap here. The fan capacitor originally was on this side, and in order to get to this, there's 2 screws on the top to the cover. Okay, once you remove those 2 screws, the cover comes off. I unscrewed the strap. I moved the capacitor over to the right, the fan capacitor that comes with it. I placed the hard start capacitor in. There's a piece of foam that is supplied. I put that in the back just to make it a little snugger, which was kind of hard to see. Okay, once we did that, I reattached the strap, and I went down. I fired up the generator, and everything works. And I'll show you what the generator is and what I had going on with that. This here is the model for the hard start compressor. It's a 3310727.015. Okay, my generator is an E-Trailer brand, which is a Furman motor. Okay, and it is a 3200 running, 3200 starting, 2900 running watts. What was happening was it kept shutting down every time I turned the air conditioner on. I bought it under the assumption, because on their website it says that it would run it, and it would run and start and run 15,000 BTU AC, which it didn't. I had contacted E-Trailer, who said that there was not a problem. I contacted Furman. That's where I was told to look into the hard start capacitor. And at that point I just started looking, and I emailed Dometic, and they were the ones that came back with that model number for the hard start capacitor. So if you have any issues, if you have a smaller generator and you need to dry camp and you want to run your AC, I had an issue recently because I lost my power due to a storm. I have this generator. I also have a 4,000 watt starting generator that would not start the air conditioning. So right now we seem to be good to go with what we have. Again, I went in and it was cold. So thanks. So I'm going to go through the process. I'm going to start up the generator. Start. I'm going to show the output here. I'm going to let it run a minute. I do not have it on eco mode. Okay. So right now it's showing 125 volts. It's not on eco mode. I have it on regular mode, not on eco mode. So now we're going to go in and we'll fire up the air conditioner. Gonna put the battery back on. Okay. Over to the thermostat mode. Cool. Don't hit it, generator kick a little bit.